Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for a album review, for a re-review, and I hope you enjoyed my live stream that I did for you guys early this morning, or actually, yeah, this morning, and going into early afternoon, because I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. And this is for Linkin Park's The Hunting Party that I just got done listening to for this 45.5 minute album. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to again for this re-review that I'm doing for the Hunting Party and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, I think this was one of their heaviest albums to date. There may be some tweaks in the album that I wasn't sure if I liked. Keys to the Kingdom, one of my favorite songs. Best screaming vocals from Chester in a long time. And I know when he was screaming his lungs out through most of this album, he had to take naps a lot. I saw, like, in the studio stuff that he did, and then they're like, oh, Chester's taking a nap because he screamed his lungs out and all that. So I'm like, oh, wow. I'm like, yeah, that'll do it. But Keys to the Kingdom, one of my favorite songs off this album. Still love the opening track to the album to this day, so 5 out of 5. All for Nothing featuring Paige Hamilton. Featuring Paige Hamilton. Sorry if I stuttered my word for a moment or slurred it a bit. Uh, this was a really good song. I like Mike Shinoda's rapping in it. Even in Keys to the Kingdom, he did very good in rapping. Mike Shinoda, and singing and rapping and doing the same thing that he always does with his role in Linkin Park. Um, yeah, All for Nothing was a great track. Paige Hamilton was sounding really good at the chorus part of the song. I love the chorus in the song, and yeah, All for Nothing's getting a 5 out of 5. Very good track. Guilty All the Same featuring Rakim. Very outstanding song. It is pretty lengthy. It's almost 6 minutes long. So you're in for quite a lengthy track by Linkin Park. And yeah, this was a really good song. The rapping from Rakim is pretty good. And yeah, the way the song is sounding, drum wise, guitar wise, it's doing pretty well. So 5 out of 5 for Guilty all the same. The Summoning is like a short interlude to the next song, which is War. The Summoning was really good. I like the weirdness in the track, the weird melody you get when you listen to it, and then it gets into some guitar riffs in this track and some weird echoing noises towards the end of the song, and then it has some guy saying "Watch the ball" and like "Nice, run, run, run," or whatever. I guess at a baseball game or something. So it's very weird production in that track. So, but it works. So 5 out of 5. War was really good. Really like Chester Bennington's vocals in this song. May he rest in peace. Because it's, I think next year it's going to be like 5 years since his passing. So next July. So it's still sad to this day, but he had great screaming vocals and good clean vocals too. Um, Yeah, War was a really outstanding song. I love his scream towards the end of the track. It's very good. So 5 out of 5. Wastelands was very good. I didn't think I'd like it as much, but yeah, it still did very well. So 5 out of 5. Even Mike Shinoda's rapping in it sounded pretty good in Wastelands. Until It's Gone is one of the singles to be for this album. Guilty All the Same was another single that came out before this album, but Until It's Gone became a music video for this album. Came to be a music video that they made for this song, along with Final Masquerade after that. And yeah, Until It's Gone was a really excellent song. I didn't like the baby. crying and screaming at the end of the track. It sounded weird, and I don't know, it just wasn't a good combination towards the end of the song to close out this track. So 4.5 out of 5 for Until It's Gone. The production towards the end of the track kind of ruined it for me. Rebellion featuring Darren Malakian was a really awesome song. Really like Chester's screams in it. I think Darren Malakian's a guitarist, so he's just riffing it with his guitar work, and he did pretty well with this song, being as the featured artist in this track. Mark the Graves was really nice for most of it until it got heavier. And I love Chester Bennington's scream at the end of the track, so 5 out of 5. Drawbar featuring Tom Morello was pretty nice. It was a weird melody. I felt a lot of weirdness going into this track. Uh, like there was a weird vibe I was getting from listening to this song. But it didn't do so bad. It's a pretty cool interlude to the next song, which is Final Masquerade. And Final Masquerade is a banger for sure. I love that track. Uh, Video has some weird moments in it, but it's a pretty outstanding song, so 5 out of 5. A Line in the Sand is the best song you're going to find on this album. It's the final track to the album. Great closing track, great drum work, great guitar work, and Chester and Mike Shinoda are doing very well in this song, so they're harmonizing pretty well in this track, so 5 out of 5. Overall, production, mixing, and execution. This album tends to have some weird, quirky moments with its production work and all that, but for what it is, it's a really outstanding album. So overall, I think Linkin Park, The Hunting Party is an awesome album. Highly recommend you check it out. It's one of their heaviest that they made right before the last album they made, which I'll be reviewing that either tomorrow or Saturday at least. So for a score for me, I'm going to give Linkin Park The Hunting Party, the re-review I did for you guys, a 9.5 out of 10. This was a really awesome album. Highly recommend you check this album out and definitely own a copy of this album because it's worth it. Good thing that Walmart didn't censor this album with its cussing because I got to hear the F word in the Keys to the Kingdom, the I fuck up everything I see lyric. I heard it and I was like, yes, finally, they didn't censor it. Because I think that's where I bought it. It was Walmart, I believe. So I paid like $5 for this album, so it wasn't that expensive. Uh, it wasn't too expensive, but still. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Linkin Park album, The Hunting Party, the re-review I did for you guys. If you've listened to this album already, and if you did like this re-review I did for you guys for Linkin Park, The Hunting Party, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I will be returning to you for another movie review. I think it's going to be for Red Notice. Then the Nina Dobrev or Dobrev Debreve or however you pronounce her last name. It's a little hard to pronounce. Her movie I'm going to be reviewing, I think it's called Love Actually or something like that. I gotta look it up again to see what the title of the movie is again. Then Spencer and Finch after that. And yeah, I'll be up to the November 10th to 12th releases after that. And I'm going to try to get all the movie reviews done before the end of the year. Because there's going to be some interesting movies by the end of the year. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all the movie reviews done by the end of the year. I'm going to see what I can do. So stay safe, guys. Take care. I hope you enjoyed this Linkin Park The Hunting Party re-review. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. And as always, I'll see you in my next video.